Hi, welcome to Tangeless Oracle. Thank you for joining me today. So today I'm going to be doing a reading on Karen Reyna Dunlap. I was asked to do this reading. Now, what I saw on Karen was she was 30 years old and she went missing in Ohio, I think. But they said she was supposed to go to audition for baddies or something like that. And they found her body in an abandoned warehouse or abandoned house or something like that. So I'm going to look into her today. Let's see what comes out. Now, don't forget, starting Monday, I will be doing Missing Person Monday. So Mondays will be for missing persons less than 5 years old. And Wednesday will be Wednesday Insight. And then Friday is Forensic Friday, which is looking into deceased people or people that have been missing for over 5 years old, presumed to be deceased. Okay, so I'm going to be doing that. So don't forget to subscribe, like, share. So I'm going to put this down so you can see the cards. So Karen, Reyna, Dunlap. Karen. Okay, so what I have here is this card means somebody takes you out of the city, state, or you go out of. So you could like out of town. You say you out of town. Okay, so or somebody takes you from where you are primarily at. Okay. Then I have here drugs and alcohol. Okay, so we have some drugs and alcohol involved in this. And then I have it's known. So it's known, it just means that people know is outside of the people that are involved with the crime. People know. So if they told their friend, cousin, sister, brother, whoever, um, somebody else knows. Okay. So with this, it could mean that people knew she was going out of town, um, but also that there was going to be some drugs and alcohol involved, and also that whoever took her, okay, could have been involved with this. So that means she could have been hanging with this person, or she could. They just know she was going somewhere. She's going out of town. She's going to be drinking, or she's drinking. She's from out of town. She's drinking, or whatever. Okay, so let's see what else comes in. Okay, so here we have animal. Now, animal means anywhere animals could be, but most of the time when this comes out, it means that somebody is being treated in an animal like way, or what I mean is somebody's acting in an animal like way, not treated in an animal like way, but like somebody could be being savage to you, like somebody says it was a savage beating, savage this, savage that. Okay, so this is just the animalistic nature. Okay, so that's what that means. So here you have this. All right. And this coming with the drugs and alcohol. So because somebody could have been taking some or whatever, using drugs, alcohol, they could have acted out in this type of way right here. Okay. Now we have somebody washing something away. So somebody's trying to wipe their hands, clean up, clear their self up of a situation. So that could either be hiding evidence or trying to eliminate the evidence of them being there, hiding their involvement or whatever the situation is. somebody is trying to wash their hands of something. So I'm cleaning up stuff, I'm washing it up because I don't want to have any trace of myself here. Okay. And then here is somebody taking you somewhere. Okay. So she's out of town for one, but then while she's out of town, somebody takes her somewhere else because they're trying to clean up certain things. So they don't want to be, she could have been at somebody's house, something happened. So they take her and dump her somewhere. Okay. So, and because of they're taking her and dumping somewhere, they're washing away the evidence or cleaning things up, and they're taking her somewhere. So this is somebody taking you from where you originally was to somewhere else. Okay. But it also means like you're out of town as well. All right, so now we have here social media. Okay, so they say she was a social media influencer or whatever the situation is. I don't know exactly what she's done. I have never heard of her. Okay, so here you got the social media and it's known. So it's like she is known from social media. Okay, so people know that. But also social media, cleaning things up in an animal-like way. So somebody is cleaning up some things on social media and they're also trying to clean up the things that they have done to her. So meaning hide it, get rid of certain things. So maybe she has some interaction with this person on social media, inboxes or whatever, and that person is trying to cover up their steps. So they may have deleted some things or deleted messages or deleted some type of, oh, I was here with her type of thing. I don't know. Okay, so whatever they're trying to clean up as it relates to social media here. What is this? Hidden agenda, restricted area, water or your emotions, somebody having knowledge of something. Okay. And gamble, taking a risk or gambling. Okay. All right. So So now we have somebody trying to hide some things. Okay, they're trying to cover some things up. They're trying to hide it. Okay, somebody or something is missing, and we have that going back to the daughter. So somebody is trying to hide the fact that somebody is missing, but this daughter is missing, but somebody is hiding some things about it. Okay, and you're trying to cover up with the savageness of or whatever you did to her, and also you got this, okay, drugs and alcohol and what happened. So it could be whatever, however this person or what this person did to her because they were on alcohol and drugs, or because they gave her something, okay, and then did something to her, but they're trying to hide it. All right. Also, you have this person being missing. Let's see, somebody is trying to clean up some things behind that, and this is why they probably could have took her somewhere else to another location. And then you have that coming out with the daughter. So this female, okay, that's known on social media, okay. But also there's some information on social media too relating to this. So here we have this, and this means that somebody is trying to it's like when somebody try to prove something to you, or try, like, I'm going to teach you a lesson, okay? I'm going to teach you something about whatever they're trying to teach. So if I say, oh, you did this, so now I'm gonna have to show you what's the consequences of that, or now you're gonna have to get punished because of whatever. Okay, so you have that. And then you have this, which is somebody that lives together. So that means that either you share a space. So was she out there with somebody else? Now, when you share a space, you can live with this person, or in the present or in the past, or you used to share a space, living space together. Okay. So here you shared a living space with somebody, and whoever she shared that living space with, they was trying to get back at her, teacher something. Okay. And then here you have it somebody that she has history with. So it's somebody that she knows. Is known. Okay. So people that she knew has information they know. So it's like, okay, well, I know this person and I'm going to tell this person, or these people know what this person that was close to her has done to her, if you want to put it like that. Now, you have this drugs and alcohol. So maybe they could have gave her drugs, alcohol, or whatever. And sometimes people set you up. So they give you something, have you over here drinking, have you taking certain type of drugs or something to get you out of it, so they can do whatever they want to do to you. And you thinking that's your friend. Okay, so here, somebody that was staying with her, that she was sharing a space with. Okay. Now, this could have been when she was out of town, or this person is somebody who took her. This means that you're out of town, like somebody, you go from where you normally live to another city, county, whatever, or somebody takes you out of your city or county. So you have that with somebody that she dwells with, trying to cover up something, trying to clear themselves. Okay, because they're saying she's missing, right? Okay, so it's connected to somebody that she shared a space with. Whoever she is known, okay, so this is somebody that you have history with. You have the social media, and then this female, okay. So she could be the female, but but it also could be another female also that's trying to hide some evidence as well. But it's somebody that she knows. Mm. Okay, so here you have this card, which means be careful of your enemies. Okay, you got to be careful. So she had to be careful with somebody. And then I have somebody losing their cool. Somebody exploded. They lost their, how somebody say they went, I got pissed and I just lost it. I blacked out, whatever. Okay, so that's what this means. Somebody got angry. Okay, but that's why you had to be careful with these people, because now I see these people are pissed. And now I have this coming over here with this. And this card means, we know what poison means, but it just means that something is not conducive to your health, or something is contaminated. Okay, so it's not good for your health. It could be a person, or it could be a drug, or it could be anything, food, whatever it is, but it's not good for your health. And then we have that with the animal like treatment. And then it's coming next to her having to be careful of these people she thought was her friend. Well, she don't have to think they're her friend. It was just somebody just don't like you. Okay. But then here, it could have been something that happened on social media, because see, somebody is losing their cool over social media. So it's something here about social media. So I don't know if she had any issues with people on social media. Like I said, I don't know who she is. She had issues with people on social media, or the social media group or whatever, like these people, whatever she was into. Okay, those type of people. So whatever they're into on social media could have been like somebody that she had a little problem with on social media, the competition or whatever, or people trying to be on social, whatever it is. But somebody got upset, but it's connected to social media. So somebody got upset over some things that was happening about social media. Okay. Now I have the street smart. So the street smart means that somebody is a hustle mindset or running the streets, like it says on the card. So this just means somebody knows how to move around in the street. Some people don't, some people do. Okay. They know how to get out there and hustle. They know how to get out there and do stuff. They be in the street. That doesn't mean that they're doing anything illegal. They just know how to handle themselves out there. Okay. But here you have street smart with the truth being hidden. So somebody is trying to keep the truth from coming out about something. But there's also coming up with street smart. Street smart is coming next to somebody who is your friend. Okay. And then here, this is about your home life, domestic situation. So here, the domestic is coming up with the female, with a daughter. So daughter just means the female, somebody's daughter. So you have somebody that's a friend that's connected to your home life, but this person is street smart. Okay, so hustle. It don't mean they're, like I said, doesn't mean they're in the street. It was somebody who like to hustle, or they may run the street, but it's somebody who's like a hustler. They get out here and they know how to move around and do different things in the street, not necessarily making money or doing anything like that, but they just street smart. Okay. Now, the street smart, something that's not good for your health, or someone that's not conducive to your health. Okay. Trying to teach you a lesson. And then you have this friend that you got to be careful of here. It could be like a roommate. So I don't know her living situation. I don't know. But then it's somebody that you share a space with. So currently or previously. So when you were out of town, I don't know how it's set up. I don't know what she was doing or how it was. Was she there with somebody? Was she sharing an apartment, or she was sharing a hotel or whatever with somebody that she thought was a friend? Because it's somebody that's connected to her home life. And that's a friend of hers, somebody that she knows. Okay, so now you got somebody coming back to pay you back. So somebody coming back in the picture, somebody coming back around you or whatever, how it goes, okay? But it's connected to somebody that you used to live with or you shared a space with, okay? This is connected to, like I said, to her either going out of town or somebody moving you. Okay, but it's somebody that here coming back around to pay you back. So they can be paying you some money they owe you, or they can be getting back at you. And then they're getting back at you. Now because I have this over here where somebody is trying to give you harsh treatment because they're trying to teach you a lesson. Okay. But now that person that's coming back around to pay you back, they're curious about certain things. So they're looking into something. So somebody is trying to figure out what they're going to do, or they're trying to figure out what's going on, or whatever the situation is. And it's connected to them giving you this lesson that I'm going to teach you a lesson, but you don't do this or whatever. Okay. And then here you have the drugs and alcohol. Now somebody is looking into something. They're trying to see what's going on. Somebody then came back around. Okay. But then I have this. Okay. So this means that somebody was in a relationship and now they're seeing somebody else, or they, whatever. But it's somebody that they have history with. And it's known. So somebody knew that these people were messing around. Okay. See, and then with the adultery, I have somebody getting upset. But it's something about your home life. And the person that is trying to look into the situation, this person, like I said, is contaminated poison. So that means this person is not good for you to be around because it could affect your well-being, okay? Or they could have given you something that was poisonous. Because I got that drug and alcohol, they could have given you something that was poisonous. But then also this person is street smart as well. Okay. Now we have the trauma. Okay. Somebody could be traumatized mentally, or somebody could have had some type of trauma on their body. So here, trauma, it could be hidden or evident. Okay. Because somebody could be traumatized emotionally. So they're going through a lot emotionally here. But here I see that's coming with that poison, trauma in the poison in the animal. So somebody got hurt physically, probably also mentally as well, because see the animal like treatment, harsh treatment, poison somebody's not good for your well-being, and then you're receiving trauma. Okay. And then the trauma is coming next to this, the morality. So somebody could have gave her trauma because they felt like she was doing something that was against morals. So that means, and then this means that you're not doing things that are not morally right spiritually, whether we think it's okay or not, as us out here doing whatever we want to do, and then it's okay because we want to do it. It could just be morally wrong spiritually. Okay, so this here is morality. So somebody could feel like you're not doing something that's morally right, or they're doing something that's against morality, because here you have that coming out, which you got to be careful of your enemies, and somebody is trying to clean this situation up. And I got somebody coming back around to get back at you. And then now we have this broken emotionally, or something that's broken on your body. And that could be both. So somebody then lost it. So now they've broken, they are broken emotionally, or whatever the situation is mentally. And then they break something on your body, but it's going back to social media. Maybe because she was on social media. or they saw something on social media. And then broken is coming right above that adultery. So it's like somebody is finding out, either somebody is dealing with somebody else that they know, or it's like, oh, you cheating, or you was with this person that I thought we were friends, and now you with this person, you know, that I'm seeing, or whatever the case may be. But it's like somebody is finding out that somebody is doing something that they don't approve of. But it's also somebody in here that they thought was their friend as well. Okay. Now, if I finish this reading, then I'll go and look and see what's actually going on. Because, like I said, I don't really look into it too much before I do the reading. I just know she was missing in Ohio. She was supposed to go to some baddies tryouts or something. I don't know what baddies is. So now you have somebody having knowledge or information. Somebody has knowledge of something, and it's going back to the morality, okay? And somebody coming back around for justice or to, you know, correct something. And that knowledge is coming from, it's connected to a friend and somebody being missing. Now, what we have over here is this: 3 people in the situation or 3 people in a relationship. So it's 3 people, 3 parts to this. You got the street smart and somebody trying to hide something. Okay. So somebody is trying to hide something. But since they're street smart, they may be able to get away with some stuff. You know what I'm saying? So now 3 people in a relationship, somebody has information about something, and somebody is sharing that information with somebody else about somebody's domestic situation. So somebody's home life here about a female or to a female. So here you have somebody giving and receiving information about somebody's home life. Okay. So somebody is giving and receiving information. Somebody becomes broken over that situation because here is adultery. Okay. So it's like somebody is seeing somebody that somebody else is dealing with. Looks like somebody is upset over it. And maybe they just, you know what, we out of town, or she's out of town. I don't know. Okay. But it's like, I'm not going to say they set her up, but it's like somebody finds out something and this happens. Okay. So I'm going to pull these cards. See what else comes out. I'm not going to pull that many of these. So we have a liar or somebody being deceptive. We have the money or material things. And then we have somebody having some type of regrets here, right? So let's look into it. So here we have somebody lying and being deceptive, but whatever they feel like they're right in what they're doing, but just because people feel like they're right, then they know they're wrong. Like, I have the right, I'm gonna do what I want to do, right? I feel like I have the right to. But this person is also a liar and they're deceptive as well. Okay, so now we have the person that is in control, authority figure. authority figure with money, okay, or connected to somebody's material thing. So the authority figure is like police, government, or if something happens, somebody is the one who orchestrated it, okay? Now with the regrets, we have somebody crossing over. So somebody has some regrets about somebody crossing over. But the person that's behind it, this person crossing over, feels like they did the right thing or what they did is right, regardless if it's wrong or not. Okay, they feel like it's right. So now we have somebody trying to get away or separate themselves from the situation. That's that person trying to wash things up, clean things up. They're trying to separate themselves from a person or a situation. This is the person that is orchestrating or in control or in authority over this situation. So they're behind it. This is somebody with money or material things, or this is about money and material things. Now we have somebody lying, being deceptive. We have them doing whatever they want to do because they feel like they have the right to do what they want to do. And we have this person being a selfish, self-centered person. They don't think about nobody but themselves here, okay? And then over here, we have some regrets, okay, connected to this person's death. And also, this is the male here involved. So you got a male involved here with the death, and maybe that male is the one having some regret because we already got adultery here. One more, and that's it. Oh, I gotta clarify that. Okay, so here we have, this is the hustler. Okay, that's the card I got right here. So this is somebody, that's that card. So this is somebody who knows how to make money in different, or they earn their living in a different type of way. They don't mean they out on the street panhandling or nothing like that, or trying to beat nobody. But it just means that they earn their money in a different type of way. So their income comes in from a different type of way than the normal. Okay, it could mean drug dealing too. I'm not saying that's what this is. I'm just saying that's what the card means. Could mean. So you got that hustle right here, hustler right here, thinking only of themselves, self-centered, thinking that what they did, they have the right to do whatever they want to do. And this person is a liar and they're being deceptive. Okay. Now you have, like I said, this person is trying to separate themselves from this situation, the person that's behind it and is connected to, or somebody has money or material things. Here you have that person trying to protect or defend themselves. That's why they're trying to separate. They don't want to be connected, okay? But they're behind it. Now you have this person here. This is the emotions behind the separation. Got that coming with this male, somebody crossing over, and the regrets behind it. The regrets from it or behind that. So here you have this male being upset or regretting, upset and regretting a loss from a relationship. Okay. Now I have this card coming out. Well, that came out earlier, and I won't clarify it. This is the sexual activity or sexual partner. So let's see what this is. Sexual activity or sexual partner, and we have that connected to a friend, and we already had friend come out earlier. And then here we have confinement, restrictions. You're not able to do the things that you need to do. Somebody's confining or restricting your movement. You can't do things you need to do because of whatever the situation is, whether you don't have the money to go, so you can find or restrict from doing what you want to do. but this is some type of confinement or restriction, imprisonment, whatever the situation is. Okay, so here you have a sexual activity, sexual partner, okay, that's connected to a friend, to be the friend of a sexual partner or your sexual partner's friend, or however you want to put it, okay, but it's some confinement here, restrictions. Maybe that person felt restricted. Maybe they felt stuck, okay? Girlfriend, wife, fiance, okay? So this is the girlfriend, wife, or fiance, somebody's sexual partner, okay? I don't know if she was in a relationship, okay? You got a friend involved, and somebody feeling confined or stuck, or somebody restricted, somebody in some type of, well, it's about this girlfriend. And then that's going to be it. Plotting. Somebody is plotting on you, this girlfriend. Somebody is plotting on the girlfriend. This is a secret admiration. Okay, so somebody desires something that you have. Okay. Or don't want you to have it. So that's the reading on Karen Reyna Dunlap. You can leave your comments in the comment section. Thank you for watching.